Okay, we're back at Fordham University with Dr. James Fisher, and today for the Profile series, we're here to talk about Alan Jerkens. Thanks for being with us, Jim, and tell us a little bit about Jerkens' career.
Well, the accolades by the age of 45 being inducted into the Hall of Fame in part were because he had this reputation known as the Giant Killer. And what had happened in the summer of 1973, he defeated the Great Secretariat not once but twice, and in two consecutive races with two different racehorses. First at the Whitney in Saratoga with a very unlikely winner, a horse called Onion.
Secretariat on the inside, past the 16th ball. It's Onion in front by a head on the inside, Secretariat.
And then at the Woodward Stakes later that autumn in Belmont, he defeated Secretariat with a horse called Prove Out.
In front by one length, Jorge Velasquez taking the lead with Prove Out. Secretariat.
Now this is the Great Secretariat that had romped victory in the Triple Crown and was considered an invincible and even unbeatable racehorse. There were circumstances, but the fact is Jerkens was there, prepared, had his horses ready, and won. The thing about this moniker, Giant Killer, it's really quite misleading insofar as we're talking about a man who's been winning stakes races since the 1950s, has over 160 stakes winning wins to his credit, and is really one of the great consistent performers as a trainer in the history of the game.
We all know about the Giant Killer and that year in 1973 where obviously became a national figure, beating Secretariat, but Jerkens' career goes way back. I mean, he's a Long Island boy, and his father was involved in actually in the horse community, was involved, but there was nothing really to say that, okay, well, Jerkens had an easy road to becoming a trainer. Exactly when did he get his break as far as being a trainer?
Well, it's interesting. I guess his father was apparently in the Austrian cavalry, so there's a little bit of a horse thing, and his father had a thing for broken down horses. It often seems the case. I mean, it's very rarely that somebody goes into this completely cold, this profession, but on the other hand, to achieve his distinction is quite unusual. I guess it was a family, the Dreyfus, from the Dreyfus fund, investment banking family in the 50s. Discovered his talent, and then he went on to train for lots and lots of owners. Really represented many interests in racing. I remember starting out, in the my own interest in the game in the 80s. Always at Aqueduct or Belmont or Saratoga, you'd always see Alan Jerkens all the time, and he just had there was just something that inspired confidence about him in terms of his integrity and his own persona that many always found very compelling.
Alrighty, thanks, Jim.